Oh, there's GK man. What's going on? So you guys can actually see something, I guess. I don't know. Hey man, what's going on? Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. What's going on tonight? Put my Medico back together and repinned it with some um, serrated key pins and stuff. This thing's a beast. So I figured I'd pop on for a little bit. Pick some Medico. See what everybody's doing. Nice. There's ground fog. What's going on, man? And Chuck Soup, who's eating popcorn. Oh, there's those serrations. What's everybody picking on? I seen Chuck Soup got the 1100 today. So that's awesome. I may have made my Medico too hard for myself. Yeah. I just put some in this Medico. Come on, go to your home. That's your home. Yeah. So anybody working on anything interesting? They maybe need help with, or oh, you're on your new computer now? Oh shit. Well, how did I drop those? Well, maybe we'll go counterclockwise. Oh, that one's set now. I might have made this too hard for myself. Maybe I'll progressive pin it at first, because I just put them in and went after it. That one's set. That one's set. That one feels set now. Gotta click out of it. That feels set. I'll drop some. That feels set. Yeah. If you ever, if you ever need help with it, let me know. But once you get about past pin and tumbler stuff, then I'm about useless. Then I might need somebody else's help. I gutted this. I pretty much took the cylinder out. That's probably the biggest gut job I've done besides the Sergeant and Queso. It took me like 5 years. Oh, you know what I should use? I should try. Burn Smith's little um, hybrid. I'll tell you another good the dog legs were great for these medicos. Yeah, I lost all the springs. Had I still had all the pins, and the springs are hard to come by. I finally got the springs, and I think I was missing some pins, and I finally got them a couple months ago and got it back together. But it's a bitch. I don't have it here now. I'm letting trucker use it. Yeah, I tried to gut that thing before I even knew how to gut a really anything. And that thing is there's a sleeve that goes around it. Yeah, I don't have it here, or else I'd explain it. Yeah, just look up gutting a sergeant and queso, and then you'll see why. Oh, there's Delbert. Well, I'm just working on this Medico. I repinned it with some uh, serrated pins and stuff, so I may have made it too hard for myself. I might here in a minute just progressive pin it and see if we can't accomplish anything. I'm getting some pins set, but I don't know if I'm oversetting that one or not. I don't want to let it down because I only got a couple pins left, I think. Well, a couple weeks ago, like an idiot, I didn't even look up how to do it. I gutted my little vest core. I got it back together and working them. I shouldn't have done that. There we go. Do I have them all set? Maybe I have them all set. I don't know. Kind of feels like it, but it kind of feels like one isn't. I gotta push that sidebar. Let's progress. Okay. Show you guys a little what I got going on. I need to get a big pinning mat because this one is just too small, and then I need to be able to leave it up here. Tweezers and I think this one. That's it. All right. So what we got here? We got a 6-pin. Let's start from the back or the front. We'll start from the front. So what else? What's everybody doing? Let's looks like I put a stamp. No, this is a I put a is this a T or a mushroom pin? I put a mushroom pin in there. So I put a mushroom pin in well, 6 with this is just a standard Medico key pin. I forgot to put fucking mushroom pins and shit in here. I put it back together a couple weeks ago and then got sidetracked with some other stuff. Oh, that's not good. Well, that could be one reason why I was running into problems. It looks like I didn't put a fucking driver pin in here. I'm gonna have to take this all apart and figure out what I did. Yeah, I sure did. I didn't put a driver pin in there. Those springs look smashed. You know, grub screwing is cool and all, but really fucks up some springs. And this has got just a standard key pin and another mushroom key pin, another mushroom pin. All right, let me catch up to what you guys are saying. No, that's not a spool. I'll grab it by the bottom, by the top. See, it tapers up. What kind of key pin that I put in here? This is just a standard key pin. And a standard driver. These springs are fucking smashed again. I gotta figure something out. Nah, we got a standard key pin, a smash spring, and a standard steel driver pin. I wonder how I missed that. No wonder I couldn't pick it open. Then in one, we got a serrated spool or serrated key pin and another mushroom pin. So now, You've been practicing the skid mark challenge? Oh, have I? I did a little bit earlier, and I think I'm burning myself out on it, so I decided to play with this for a little bit before I went back and started really hard at it. All right. Now, if I get a, well, I have another cylinder here. Could put, if I get the rest of the parts for it, a core and the little half moon things and a sidebar. I could put another M3 together. I think I'll put a standard in there. I think I'm gonna change out some of these springs, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's see what springs I got laying around. Those ones look like they'll work. They're smaller. See if I got 6 of them. Probably not. All right. I got one more. Oh, I got one more. There we go. All right, so we'll progressive pin this guy. And make sure each one works. think I'm gonna change because this one's pretty long. It's even longer than the T-pin. Yeah, I'll change that guy out to the steel driver anti-drill pin. A shorter driver pin in there so it doesn't smash these screws. Short, short, shorty, short, shorty, short, short. That's what I'll do. Put as many short ones in as I can. Oh, there's Zoe the cat. Dean. I think I already said hi to Dean. Do I got any more shorties? It looks like a short mushroom pin right there. I'll do that. Is that shorter? Oh, it looks like it might be the same size. No, it's the same size. No, I can put a short spool pin in there. Oh, shit's getting real. No, that's the same size mushroom pin. I guess I'll change it out. All right, now we'll do it one pin at a time. Make sure it works because I don't have a key. I really like to get a key for this. Spring. Okay. Now let's check and see if it works. These Medicos, for you guys that don't know, they got like a you gotta turn the key pin back and forth because the key cut is like that. The pin can either be this way in the middle, that way. So I gotta find which rotation it's on. And these got a sidebar in it, but you got a twist. Okay. Is this one that's got to go counterclockwise? I can't remember. I can't keep up with all this shit. Oh, there's Mr. Inferno. What's going on? I'm working on the medical you sent me pens for. Okay, it feels like it's set, I think. Maybe it's not. I don't fucking know. What are you up to tonight, Mr. Inferno? Okay. So I noticed when I put everything back together, I smushed all my springs again on my Medico. So put smaller springs in there and smaller driver pins. So we'll see what happens. And since I don't have a key and I'm not pinning it to a key, I'm just putting a pin in and then testing it. See if it works. Nope, you can do it that way. Trying to get into a Primus. Yeah, I've never tried to get into a Primus. I never had one. How's it going? I heard they're a pain in the ass. You want to hop on and show everybody the Primus while you're working on it? Okay. 2 serrations there. These serrated key pins are tough. Did I fucking do this right? What is going on here? I need to try one day. Oh. Okay. There you go. Fun here. I got that set or not? All right, 1 second. All right. Let's roll it. Try the shorter key pin, maybe bottom out. There we go. I sent both you guys the links. There he is.
No, I'm not.
I can hear you.
I am not here. I swear. I am somewhere else. I swear. It's been one of those days.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I accidentally pocketed one of the frickin' cylinders from one of the jobs
Uh-oh.
and had to go back 30 minutes out of my way after I got off of work to go put it back in.
Oh,
It's been a hell of a day. But pretty much this is the thing
Primus.
I'm working. Yeah. I hate this
Nice.
thing. It's not that nice. It's been very mean.
Yeah.
Now, Primus Everest wasn't so bad. Everest definitely was way too easy. But this bastard. Oh.
Dude.
See, is actually easier to do because the keyways are the standard keyways. They're like the C, the F, the E keyway, etc.
Yeah.
With a little extra on the side. So it's the access is so much easier to get in there and do what you need to. But the regular Primus is the its own thing entirely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because Everest, the Everest keyways, you have the C keyways, the S keyways, the D keyways, the Fs, and the Es. And believe it or not, it's in that order.
Real. It's
Yeah, yeah, it's ridiculous. But everything will work in an S. Well, sorry. An S key will work in every other cylinder, but none of the others will work in an S.
really.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's a royal pain. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm just messing with the Medico here and get my mind off of your skid mark challenge.
I tell you what, that has given more people a headache than anything else I've done so far. I'm kind of proud of it.
Yeah, you should be. Because I was like, I'm doing something else for a while. Because I'm getting mad.
Just don't understand why the bull is way over there by himself. Now these are steak.
All right.
Good old Black Angus.
Nice.
There we go.
2020, nice vintage year.
Good.
I am not looking forward to having to chase down these little shitheads to put ear tags in them.
That does not sound like fun.
No, at least they're still small enough that like I could probably get away with it right now. But moms everywhere telling me they're gonna stomp me into the ground.
For what?
Trying to take their babies.
Uh, yeah,
Cows don't really like their babies being taken away from them.
I can understand that. Let's see here.
Even if it's just a stab an ear tag and stab it with some vaccinations, they still don't like giving them up.
Damn, the zoom on this thing's unreal.
Nice.
If I hopped fence there, I could get across easier. Who needs to open up gates when you could just jump over them?
I think it's set.
Hey, you won't be saying that when your knees get older.
There we go.
Oh, well, they already hate me. It's just one of those. Well, the options are walking all the way around and having my knees hate me, or just make one quick jump over this.
I just put in more fence, more gates.
Oh yeah, well, 600 acres. There's only so much fencing I'm wanting to do.
I understand that.
Just jumping over that fence to this one, I went from my cows to horses. But I have to check their water trough because they messed it up earlier. And I might go hang out with my quarter horse and give him peppermints and spend time with him. The sooner I get him used to me, the sooner I can start working on actually putting a saddle on him. Well, her.
There we go. Good old mushroom pin. What do we got going on in the chat? So I'm not ignoring everybody.
Yes, I actually have a 4-foot ladder in the back of my truck over here just for kind of hopping over shit that I didn't bring it with me. Hell, I could not have timed that better. I only overflowed by that much. See, Dean, I'm mowing the grass without having to try.
Yeah, we got a lot of Amish around here too.
Oh, well, there's people out here that'll actually lease out their sheep to like the mountains over there and let them eat up the whole hillsides.
Really?
I only have 50 head of sheep right now. The neighbors right here have some really fancy goats. See, they got pretty little stanchions and stuff for their sheep to stand on while they're getting their nails and stuff done. Difference between fair kids and people that just have the animals to serve a purpose.
Yeah.
I mean, by all means, they're probably making a pretty damn penny with that thing looking as cute as it does, but I couldn't invest that kind of time. Like, we have to shear 50 head coming next week. And that'll be the fun one.
Oh boy.
Well, one of my family members, they actually run that as a business, so I'm pretty sure he's going to make this look like fucking a cakewalk.
Hey, keep your eyes peeled and you pick his brain dry.
Oh yeah. Well, my aunt's like, you're gonna regret having this as a business, talking to him later on, because you're gonna wear your fucking body out throwing them fucking sheep around like that. He's like, yeah, but what else am I gonna do? I'm like, well, when you put it like that. It's a 4 fucking Ranger.
Set. Set.
I think I found a lock that I'm gonna buy from somebody online from the
Oh, yeah.
marketplace. But what's funny is I found out that he's actually a locksmith, so I may talk him out of more locks when I actually meet up with him. So, like, do you have more locks? He goes, yeah, I'm a locksmith. I'm like, oh, that's kind of what I thought when one of your other objects was 200 pins and springs and shit.
Kind of like my
But it's
organizing
a
tray.
Ford. It's a padlock that was made by Ford, and I'm like, huh, that's kind of cool. He's wanting $30 for it. I'm like, an old antique Ford padlock.
Got one of those hanging on the wall in the shop. It's pretty neat.
I forgot who else. They have one. They posted where I could get one, but it doesn't come with a key. But I guess it's an old like railway lock or whatever. But it counts when you unlock them.
Yep, those are the mail carrier locks.
I think
That way
it'd
they
be
can
fun to
count how
do it
many
for every
times
sub you
it
have
opened.
or however. And I wonder if you picked it in reverse, does the counter go down?
No. It still goes up.
Ah, damn it. I was wondering if it was like the old model cars where you just run it in reverse long enough that your odometer went back.
And when it reaches 0, it stops working.
Forever.
Like when it hits 9999 and rolls back over, it's just done.
Yep. Because it hits a block. It hits the end of it hits a wall, literally.
That's gotta suck.
They weren't meant for long-term use.
Yeah. It's kind of amusing. I wonder, after I had one completely, shut out, I'd have to send it to Sushi and see if they can open it up and see what the hell it looks like internally.
Well, all you got to do is rewind the wheels.
Well, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, is it able to be like taken apart to do that?
Not nicely.
Yeah, that's. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's kind of a destructive purpose.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna have to open up this guy right here because I got to make a key for it.
Damn.
Yeah. So I got to peel back all of this so that I can remove all the discs and everything like that, so that I can actually measure out the flat key and all the different heights that it has to be.
Sweet.
No, I don't want to do it.
This process sounds like more than I'm willing to do.
Well, it's not that. It's just I do want to do it. It's really intimidating.
Oh yeah, it sounds like you're taking on
It's
one
a
heck
damn
of a
too mean.
project.
And believe it or
just,
not, this isn't
making.
this isn't for a customer. This is for my boss.
Oh,
That's interesting, though.
Well, I've noticed that every time he gives me one of these projects, once I complete it, I end up going into more along the lines of that field of work. So I guess these are little bits of tests or whatnots, because he gave me one of these that completely stopped working. So I took the thing completely apart, found out what the problem was. I actually had to make new levers for it out of brass stock. I got it working. Made some new springs for it. And it was a barrel key.
Really?
It was a barrel key that was 6.8 millimeter.
This is the last two I have out of those 8 G key. The mom with
Now,
her 13 are doing great, but these
being
little
in the
guys are my personal projects.
Well, being in the United States, a 6.8 millimeter barrel key is impossible to find because they
Can you
stopped
quit
making them
stepping
about
on your
50
pin
years ago.
partner?
So what is are you gonna order one from overseas or just make one?
I took a 8 millimeter bit key, cut the bit off, drilled a drilled the hole into it from the end, and shaved it down, milled it down a little. It fit it just. I milled it down to the right size and got it right. It was it was about a 4-hour process.
Oh, I bet.
Well, they don't exactly make a drill press that can do that. At least not that I can afford.
Right. Let's see. LPO 4-1 part. 3 ratchet. All right. Oh, let's see if I can get this now.
That's kind of what I figured G key is. They're only ratcheted in one direction, but I always thought it would just be kind of cool if you could roll it back the other way.
Panda Fraud made a challenge lock out of it. I had it there. I took it on camera. It was pretty cool. All right. That one's set for sure. Yeah, that skid mark challenge. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, they both feel set. All right, we got enough.
I'll be dropping everything today. Got them newest Accentra locks. They're in C keyway, which blows my mind. I would have figured Accenture would be Yale because they took over the Yale namesake. But every cylinder I've come across is Schlage Sea Keyway.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I set this pin. Let's see if this will help. Yeah, thicker. That's too thick now. I got your boxes about ready to go there, Mr. Inferno. I'll probably send it out Saturday or Monday when I get paid.
Okay. I've been kind of struggling getting the packages I'm supposed to get out.
All right. I sent out 17 yesterday.
Well, I'm supposed to be sending out. You remember the American challenge, American Lock Challenge I put together, right?
Yeah.
Well, I've only sent one of the 5 out.
Oh,
I mean, I've got them. They're ready. But the problem is it's $40 to ship it somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah, weren't we just talking about that same thing with your coin?
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Everybody that, a lot of the people that entered it were overseas.
Well, that's going to be the big problem because it's $40 to ship this thing in the U.S. and 3 of the recipients are overseas.
Oh,
So that's an entire paycheck each.
yeah. What the hell? Spring. Why is it not? They're not spring, but. Oh, try something else. No number 1 works, so I'll take number 1. It's a plus the spring image. All right. Oh, here we go. Shit.
What's in that box?
Okay, that works. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I got 4 people watching.
Yep, I probably ran them all off. My bad.
Oosh. I've been doing my lives at odd hours. There hasn't been a lot of people. The last 2. And then,
There we go.
what's that?
I was able to rake my Corbin on camera for the first time without it
Yeah.
being completely a pain in the ass.
Nice. Man, I wish I had a key for this. Ah, is that it? No, I dropped it. Okay. Let's see if I'm just oversetting it. Oh. No, that's that. Did you get that Primus yet?
Oh, hell no. Okay, I am curious. What is in this thing?
That's overset. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Put that mushroom pins. That's it. Be set. I still got 4 people watching. Skill set. Come on. Ever just have those days you just can't find the pins? It's like,
Yep, that's how I feel with that 1100. Like, I know they're there. I just can't find it.
oh, I'm getting mad. Right.
Well, it hasn't yielded the safe word yet, so.
Sounds like they're set. Why no open? Oh,
Because they don't wanna.
right. Yearly jiggle test.
Okay. I'm a locksmith. I open locks every day for a living. And I'm going to tell you this, a lock is going to open if it wants to.
Well, this one definitely don't wanna.
I mean, sometimes you got to persuade it with some oil or brute force or whatever. I mean, you can force it to do something it doesn't want to do, but you're not going to like the results.
I did something wrong. One. I think it's just me. I get in these where like I have a problem hitting pin one and I jam my turners into it and I think I'm going through one of those stages. Yeah, that's what I'm doing is I'm using pin one.
Okay, that was.
You get it?
You got me pregnant. Fucking sick as a dog, and I hate it.
Yeah, just change species. You'll be fine.
What
Well, if I was a clownfish, I definitely would. Still trips people out when I tell them that, yeah, technically, if a male clownfish loses his partner, it'll switch sexes. It has to be able to take care of the babies. I'm like, damn, interesting trait, though.
Get it a few more times, and then I want to see you get that privacy.
God, my hands hurt, dude.
Yeah,
I have a really hard time with those finger pins because they're in such a weird position.
yeah. Okay, that's what I was doing. Back to what I was doing. So he's in there. Come on. I can't wait till your little
Interesting.
drop is set up, because I will come down.
Well, it's part way done. I mean, it ain't really nothing to brag about, but I mean, let's see. Why is this so blown up? I mean, why is it zoomed in like that? Or is that just how I'm looking at it?
It might be how you're seeing it. Because I know I
Okay.
can expand my screen and make it do the same thing, and it looks weird on my end.
Y'all see this, right?
Yeah.
And then we go up to the boards. I still gotta remember to order those hooks. That's been part of the problem, is remembering to order this shit. But I'm getting the collection together. All the rarities are going up top, and all the bulk stuff's going on the bottom.
Nice.
And I mean,
Yeah, I came out to hang out with you.
and for those in question, this is what a Pro Series looks like. Yeah, where's the camera? There it is.
Ah.
It actually says Pro Series on it.
Huh.
And they come in fancy aluminum body, these bodies, and this other fancy schmancy motherfucker I got over here. Where is it? Ah, here we go. This one. This one's a nasty bugger, though.
Oh, yeah?
Because, well, if you take a look what's in it.
Oh, well, we lost it. You got to move it over to the camera. That's a Schleg.
Schleg
Oh.
what?
S1?
No.
I can't see.
Where's the camera? There
we go. Oh, God, Primus.
Mm-hmm. That's what's in here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I don't know, because I've never had a Primus or picked on a Primus. But
Let's
I don't always listen to Primus, but when I do, so do the neighbors.
see.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a bastard right there. But
You'll eat peppermint, but the one I want to ride won't. Big ol' fat head. Like the whole reason we originally got him is he was going to be hooked up to essentially a cart like this, like a buggy that was built in a whole lot better of shape, and he was going to pull it.
Nice.
But we don't have time for it, so we were going to give him back to where he started with his other owner. I tried to give you some.
Let's see.
My name is Mud.
So I know you explained it to me once before. What's the difference between the Everest and the Primus?
1 and 5 finger pins. Everest has 1 pin, one finger pin. The Primus has 5. The finger pin in the Everest, you don't have to rotate. It just needs to be hit, and that's it. But the ones that in the Primus actually need to be oriented in a specific direction in order to be able to be set. In order to pull the sidebar in.
Nice.
I don't like it. But the good thing is I don't run into them very often. And when I do, they're really easy to pull out.
Don't bite me.
Well, there's a lot more ways to open a lock than through the lock.
Yeah.
Lock can't be stuck if it's made of liquid. Hey.
There are liquid locks too. And
Well,
they are
oxygen
really,
aesthetically like
really
liquefies
fucking
locks.
cool. Well, I
I didn't
understand
know
that.
there was an actual liquid lock. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Locks that operate
Hey.
on mercury switches.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. You tamper with it and it locks down.
So it's kind of like saves where they have the safety glass that if you crack them, they essentially lock themselves down harder than fucking what it was to start with.
Pretty much. Yep.
He has a knot in his hair that I need to get out.
Yeah, if you break that glass thing, you have to drill the safe in 3 different places.
Yep, and start
At
knocking
this-
the hell out of it.
Oh no. That rod is a tension rod. So when it releases,
Oh,
it
damn.
springs. So when you break the rod, the buttons go in. So you need to push those buttons back out, and you need to hit the actuator
All right. I'm pissed.
all at the same time. No thanks.
That sounds like it turned into a 2-person job out of nowhere.
Yes. Usually by that point, you're cutting a big hole right where that is, so you can just reach in and do it.
Why you're so interested in just smelling me. I'm really glad that you aren't being all extra finicky today.
Yeah, I gotta get a safe dial that I can do on camera. I want to start doing some safe stuff for some videos.
There's somebody on the marketplace that's trying to get rid of a Sentry safe that they can't open themselves and potentially still has stuff in it. And I'm like, so if I
Sentry
open it, you
safe?
can have all the shit that's in it. I just want the safe. It's one of
Sentry
the little
safe?
fire saves. Yeah.
Oh shit, dude.
That's
That'd
easy.
take me about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I know. I was wondering if you could just knock it and bypass it, or whether or not I'd actually have to go through the wheel. Because it's an actual combination lock, which is kind of cool about it.
Yes.
Most of the ones that I know that you get in a like hotel room can be just beaten open.
Sentry, their innards are made out of drywall. And everything is mounted to the drywall. You can literally rip the safe apart with your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not much of a save. Where's my example? I have one around here somewhere. Give me 1 second. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Quite literally ripped the faceplate off with my bare hands. That's all. It was mounted to the drywall. It was not mounted to anything on the body. It was mounted in anchors in the drywall.
See, that's what I was saying. The electronic ones I know can be bounced open.
Pretty much.
This one has an actual combo wheel. That's why I was like, well, I wonder if it'd be any harder than not.
And it's probably still got the manufacturer code in it.
Well, there's the manufacturer code, and then there's the override code.
Yeah.
The admin code. That usually doesn't change. You could probably Google that.
Yeah.
Is there still an admin code even on a combination?
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
Sometimes.
I did not know that. That's interesting.
There are bypasses on everything.
Yep.
Well, they got to leave a back door open for their own people.
Yes, and they charge us $800 to do it. So we have to
To
charge
use the back door, yeah.
Yeah, no, they charge the locksmith that much.
Ow.
Can you imagine what the customer gets hit with?
An arm and a leg.
Firstborn too,
Yeah.
and your favorite car.
Ooh. See, as morbid as it is, I lost my firstborn, so you could have the little bag of ash. But my favorite car, damn, I don't know. I want to give you a 63 split window.
Exactly. Okay. Let me put it this way. For me to pick open a Fire King safe, which is a 4-pin Medico.
Yeah.
Real simple. $300.
Damn.
Who are you going to get to pick that open and not destroy it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, that's why you guys get paid the big bucks. And I'd attempt it, I'd probably fuck it up and then have to get charged twice as much because I messed shit up.
Oh, dude. This one lady tried to drill out her own safe.
Oh,
Ooh.
no way.
Yep. And I had to follow it up. It was one of those armor lockers. It had two puck locks in it that
Peacock
were
fight.
welded to the inside of it.
Yeah.
And she drilled them out, and I had to figure out how to open it up after she just completely destroyed the actuator.
Oh,
Completely just butchered everything.
Yep. Oh, dude, it took me about 4 hours to get into there.
It was something that should have taken fucking 10 minutes, took 3 hours because somebody else wanted to help.
Well, I had already told the lady I could pick the lock open, but I couldn't get there till Monday. So Sunday, she had her friend drill it and fuck it up.
Oh,
The neighbor so willingly volunteered to fucking drill holes in your safe for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've ended up at a couple jobs that were like that. Like, are you fucking kidding me? If you just left shit alone, I would have already been done.
Yeah, but at the same time, at what point in time do you call the locksmith first?
Oh,
Companies know not to do it themselves. They know just call the locksmith I love doing corporate work because nobody tries to be a hero. But every time I go to a damn residential repair job, every motherfucker out there is already taking a turn fucking it up even worse, and now I got to deal with what's left, and somehow manage to piece together the parts that they scattered all over hell and back. Yeah, that's fun. DIY, gotta love them.
Yeah.
I'd rather they just left it alone and let me do my job. It would have been easier on everybody. Would have been cheaper on them. They would have had everything they wanted, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, Jackrabbit's on there. Sorry, guys, I'm not paying attention to the chat. I've been messing with that Medico. But yeah,
I remember you having a question about LFICs and what the difference was between them and small format.
yeah, you should show everybody that.
All right, not a problem. There we go. Okay, you got your standard small format. This one's a Best Cormax. This is a Falcon clone. Best original. Falcon original. I mean, small format cores are all built exactly the same. It doesn't matter what the brand is, etc. Small format is standard across the board for specific reasons, for standardization and whatnot. Now, LFIC is a very different story. LFIC is brand specific. Here you got an Abus LFIC. Here's some Schlage LFICs. They've got the snowman effect going on with the small on the top, big on the bottom. You got similar with the Sergeant, but the Sergeant has the actuator for the control in the middle instead of at the end. With the Schlage's at the end, a little button. It's a 7th pin. This is a 2-cut difference key in the middle. You got Yale. Yale's a 7-cut key because the 7th pin hits the actuator in the back. But it's just a regular, and it's a gigantic figure 8 instead of the oddball like the Sergeant and the Schlage. And all the different brands have different mechanisms. They're all very unique.
Yeah, I got a Best. Oh, that's FRC, but I got an LFIC Medico. I was able to pick it and get it out by bypassing it.
So you don't want to see that.
What's that?
This right here in my hand.
Yeah.
This is about $2,500.
Oh yeah, at least.
This is grade 1 Medico.
I want one of those so bad.
With key.
Nice.
Now, there's its twin.
That's awesome.
And its sisters.
Nice.
They all came from the same office. Okay, it was a lawyer's office, a low rent freaking lawyer's office with this kind of hardware on it.
He must have been one of them lawyers that,
Better call Saul.
yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, that'd be my guess. But I got to get one of them mailed out here shortly. Man, I still can't believe that dude he wanted to replace it with some grade 3 residential frickin' schlag. Okay. What would you like to do with the other stuff? Just get rid of it. Okay.
Yeah, I'll get rid of it.
No problem. No problem. But I can see the reason why, because the guy needed like 8 keys for it. Okay.
Yeah,
And it's like $300 a key for these.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
And that's if you can get the blank.
If you can get
Medico is really terrible about them keeping up with their different keyways, because good luck finding it. They've got so many different keyways out there, it's ridiculous. None of the keys are stamped as to what keyway they are. The serial number only applies with the card that comes with it. There's a little card, a little ID card that comes with it that has the rest of the number that is required for it. All that numbers is stamped on the key does is match it to the card.
oh, jeez.
So the card is what tells all the actual information, and without that card, you ain't getting shit.
Yeah, I had a whole bunch of cards and key, keys that were pre-cut from the factory.
Mm-hmm.
I gave most of them away. I gave one to Keybeard that I think might have fit this.
Hmm.
Oh well,
Then they must have came from the same vendor.
well, I mean the key way. You know what I'm saying? Not
Mm-hmm.
specifically the cut.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. The keyway.
Oh yeah.
The keyway itself is, they've got so many keyways that they don't even keep track.
That's
And plus, if you have a Medico that's over 10 years old, they've probably outmoded that keyway already. I've run into that a few times. And believe it or not, this was one of them.
oh yeah.
Yep. Can no longer get these blanks anymore. I actually checked up on that one because I was going to try to resell them.
Yeah.
Yep. Because that's a lot of money.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And we got a box of these sitting in the back of the shop.
Nice.
V10s. Problem is we have one key blank for that entire box. And they stopped making those key blanks. So again, they outmoded something we bought into, and we can't even get the product we are licensed to have.
That's crazy.
We've got a bunch of we've got like 20 cylinders. We got 3 sidebars to go into it, and that's it. So only 3 of them can be complete. and there's only going to be one key. And boss is clinging onto the damn thing because it was such a horrible investment that he's like clinging onto it as if it's still worth that much. I'm not even joking, dude. It hit him hard because that was supposed to be top of the line and everything like that. And as soon as he got it in, they stopped selling it.
That's shit, man. I would have sued or something.
Can't, because that's part of the bargain. That's part of the contract.
Really?
Really. He got a hell of a deal on the box, though. I mean, but the $5,000 buy-in, that's what killed him.
$5,000 to buy into something you can't even get keys for. That's fucking.
Okay, here's the kicker on all that stuff. When you buy into something, you have to find a supplier that has it. Otherwise, you don't get it. You can't buy directly from Asa Abloy or Master Lock or anything like that because they go through different suppliers like Alinity or Allegion and Financial Business Corp or a whole bunch of other different companies that all they are is warehouse companies, and you buy from them. Problem is the parent companies, the ones that actually make the product, they stopped making half the product that the supply houses have already. Nobody knows it though. Nobody knows it yet until the supply houses start running out. And that's when that's when the alarm starts raising up as to, oh shit, there's nothing here. Oh wait, we discontinued that 10 years ago. Okay, we've been buying it every day for the last 10 years.
Right?
Doesn't matter. Once what was produced is sold out, it's done. They make X number of units of each product and then move on to the next. I think it's wasteful, but that's just how they do it. Keeps the security world evolving.
And making more money.
Yeah. Engineered obsolescence.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tell you what, I got a padlock that if I could get a key for it right now, it would give any of y'all a run for your money for at least a couple minutes. It's an old Corbin Master ring. That lock right there is better than almost anything made today.
I wanted to try to pick one of those. I know Chuck, Lock Chuck has one. He picked one the other day.
I got one. It's really old. It's one of the production like display models.
Oh yeah,
One of the originals. Yeah, one of the ones they gave out to the donors and shit like that, to the stockholders and shit. Let me go grab it right quick.
Yeah, you never know, GT man. You might have it.
All right. There it is.
Wow. That is nice.
And the weird thing about it, what makes this one so unique, is it doesn't have the beveled edges on it like the newer versions what do.
Oh, really?
And those ones actually look more antique than this one does. But this one, all it has is the production name in little tiny little block print on it. It doesn't have anything but that. Corbin cabinet lock, the whole nine. It's a beautiful piece of hardware, but I tell you what, my mentor told me one thing, and it's going to stick with me forever. You take a lock that was made 100 years ago, you put it out on a fence and leave it there for 100 years. If you go up to that same lock and you have the key for it, it will open. You take a lock that's produced now, you leave it on a fence for 5 years, you go to it with the key, it won't open.
Yep.
The difference between back then and now is unreal. The stuff they made then was actually meant to work for a very long time, and it still does.
Yeah. G Keyman says, what's the keyway on it?
Keyway is H1.
He said he's got some old blanks.
Oh, I got shit done. The problem is it trying to impression something with two different shear lines. You don't know what shear line you're impressioning. And they both move, so you can actually bind a pin on the wrong shear line.
Really?
Yeah. That's what makes them such a pain in the ass. Especially if the one you got is spooled. Oh, holy shit, dude. You're talking about a nightmare. Ugh.
Oh, man. So, yeah, I'm probably going to pop off here in a few minutes. I'm going to go lay down for a little bit because I got to go to, I'm gonna go with my daughter to take Cooper to the doctors and stuff tomorrow. do his checkups.
I hear you. Keep that kid healthy.
Yeah. Well, it was good having everybody on. I thank everybody for coming out and watching us watch me not get medical going again. But
Yeah, medicos are temperamental as shit.
yeah, I had it working, and I just checked it and changed out the springs and everything.
Well, dead
I will.
springs sometimes help, sometimes hurt. In American locks, they hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was so worth it, man, to hear Lady Locks cuss at me for 4 straight hours, dude. It was just music to my ears. I was kind of worried about it because I'm like, man, did I make it too easy? Because I didn't even modify the pins. I mean, I did nothing to modify the pins at all, except for the ones that Jay Gabriel gave me for the rattlesnake pins that I put in one lock in each set. And to
Yeah.
be honest, they made it easier. I'm not even joking. They made it easier to pick. It was weird. But the ones I pinned up regular, but I pinned them up my way. Yeah, she was cussing and cussing and cussing and cussing. Oh man, it was great. I mean, I love Lady Locks to death. Don't get me wrong, but damn, it feels good when you make something that fucking obnoxious.
Right. But I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna go smoke and go to the bathroom and pop a movie in or something. Let my hands rest for a while. So I will see you guys later.
All
Thanks for
right,
coming on.
later,
Good
bro.
night, everybody.